Hello, my name is Sami Khan. Today I am going to make a presentation video on professional and consultancy, uh, and the and the work name is Horizon Hotels. So let's come to the introduction. So welcome to our consultancy proposal for Horizon Hotels. As part of this presentation, I will take you through the systematic process. Our team will adhere to in tackling the main businesses challenges that were captured in the request a proposal. So we intend to prove the ways our consultancy can help Horizons Hotels to fulfill its strategic objectives, such as the increase of occupancy, online reservations, employee involvement, and client satisfaction. We are going to introduce ourselves as a consultancy. So our approach, our research agenda, our project management model, and give first level recommendations. At the conclusion, we will strive to demonstrate why we are the best consultancy to handle this project. So, so I'm gonna show you the overview of the company, consultancy company overview. As a consultancy firm, our core business is to provide transformative solutions to organizations in hospitality and service industries. Our strategy is based on evidence-based consultancy framework and industry best practices, which make our work rigorous and practical. We do value data-driven insight. Also, when developing sustainable improvements, we acknowledge the need to know people, processes, and culture as well. So we aim to assist clients in realizing the quantifiable operating efficiency, improve customer experiences, and performance at the brand level. Our team has the advantage of having a wide range of knowledge that can help us approach complex problems in different directions, giving us a holistic solution to the problem as required by the clients. So let's come to the group member introduction. So we are four in the group. So lead consultant and project manager, operations and HR specialist, data and analyst, diagnostic lead and digital transformation specialist. So when we come to the main business issues, the challenges that Horizon Hotels is experiencing are intertwined and are adversely affecting its overall performance. The deteriorating occupancy, declining revenues, and rising cost of operation indicate a lack of consistency in the quality of the service provided by the different properties, and the increased turnover of staff is probably causing these inconsistencies. The digital issue are also lower the competitiveness of the organizations, particularly against their more developed effective solutions. So when we come to the brand delusion is one of the greatest threats to the Horizon Hotels. The quality of service at the various places is felt by the guest, and this create very expectation and sustainable unstable loyalty. The ratings on online reviews vary greatly, which demonstrate the absence of ineffective ineffective in conveying a clear and coherent brand identity. So this undermine the capacity of Horizons to become competitive in a mid market. To build a brand, it will be necessary to strongly position the brand, provide regular delivery, streamline all touch points of the guest, which will be evaluated carefully by our consultancy during the project. So let's come to the digital gaps. The digital constraints at Horizon Hotels pose a serious problem to the experience of guests and competitiveness of the organization as a whole. The old website and low functionality will make customers unable to book the rooms easily, which will frustrate them and push potential guests to competitors. Low performance in SEO also weakness the visibility of the company online, and the bookings made via search become more challenging to get by Horizons. Presence in social media is a low ad HOC with limited ability to attract younger and digitally aware travelers. With the fast digitalization of the hospitality industry, such as gaps put horizons in a disadvantageous situation. The enhancement of digital infrastructure will also be critical in fueling the direct bookings, enhancing consumer interaction and facilitating long-term development. So let's come to the another operational efficiencies. The biggest impediment to the performance of Horizon Hotel is the operationally inconsistency. Hotel turnover is like near 30% and does not existence of training gaps is also an issue that leads to the problem leads to the problem of performance because employees are not always offer training related to onboarding or service excellence. Most of the internal processes are manual procedures are uh, time com- time consuming and are easily subject to errors, particularly when standard operating procedures are not in place. When there are widely differing operational practices between locations, then providing a reliable guest experience will be hard. These operational efficiencies will be relevant in addressing staff productivity, consumer satisfaction, and also minimizing the hidden cost of inconsistent process. So till now, I have explained all the procedures. After that, my friend gonna explain you about the Horizon hotels.
So now coming to marketing, positioning, and customer retention. At present, Horizon Hotels does not have a strong, cohesive market standing, and it is hard to distinguish itself among the rivals. Traditionally, the brand has been attractive to older guests, but this would not allow it to grow much, given the changing customer preference. There is a lack of amenities to children reported by families, and engagement with the loyalty programs is low. The loopholes imply that Horizon does not meet the needs of the modern travelers completely. Other competitors, especially the boutique hotels and the short-term rental sites, are providing experiences that are more personalized, more modern, and digitally integrated. It will be crucial to be able to understand customer needs and redefine the value proposition of Horizon Hotels to enhance retention. And next, coming to proposed approach review overview. So, our consultancy will employ a systematic and gradual approach towards the successful resolution of the problems that have been found in Horizon Hotels. The discovery phase will be thorough, and the initial phase will involve finding out about existing operations, the experiences of the staff, perceptions of customers, and digital performance. We will make an analysis of the data and see the key themes using recognized consultancy frameworks to diagnose the root causes of the performance challenges. The leadership team at Horizon will be prioritized in collaborations during the project to aid the project in being aligned and having buy-in by the stakeholders. By so doing, we will be able to create an effective evidence base that will enable us to develop meaningful and sustainable improvement strategies. And now coming to discovery and data collection. The discovery phase will play a critical role in aiding us to know how the facts about the operations of Horizon in all the 10 hotels. We shall interview key stakeholders in order to get a glimpse of what the staff go through, leadership views, and operational challenges. In addition to qualitative data, we will examine HR reports, financial statements, customer service, and web-based reviews. Competitive-based benchmarking will enable us to know the industry standards and expectations in the market. The inter-hotel observation will enhance the research on day-to-day practices. This holistic strategy will enable us to have the evidence that we want to diagnose the underlying problems with precision. And next, coming to problem diagnosis. At this stage, we shall generalize all the findings we have reached in the discovery phase in order to establish the trends and underlying causes that are fulfilling the challenges of Horizon. Root, root cause analysis, customer journey mapping, service blueprinting, and other tools will be tools will assist us in assessing the operational and experience problems. We are going to analyze digital performance, employee capability, workflow efficiency, and customer feedback to create a whole picture of current operations. Through the identification of the underlying problems and not only the symptoms will help to make sure that the solution that will arise are focused and realistic, and that they will produce meaningful improvements to the horizon hotels in all locations. And next, project delivery approach. The unfreeze change refreeze model of Levin will inform our project delivery approach. The stage of unfreeze will involve assisting Horizon to get ready to change by informing the personnel about the necessity of new practices and eliminating possible reassistance. During the phase of change, we will facilitate the implementation of new SOPs, digital enhancement, and training programs. The stage of refreeze will be devoted to the integration of these changes into the daily routine by means of the reinforcements and alignment with the leadership. With this, we will embrace the use of agile cycles to quickly adjust to the insights emerging and assume constant refinement in the implementing process. And next, resources allocated. So in this project, we are going to have a team with well deployed roles in order to deliver effectively. A project manager will be in charge of schedules, coordination, and communication with clients. The training workforce capability and staff engagement assessment will be headed by our HR consultant. The analysis of the online presence, booking system, and the website design will be analyzed by a digital specialist. Data interpretation, financial modeling, and performance reporting will be under the responsibility of a business analyst. Administrative backup will guarantee a smooth process of documentation and scheduling. Such systematical distribution of funds will enable us to operate effectively, including all major aspects of the project. And next, my colleague will continue.
Hello, my name is Mohammed Qasim Mehdi. I'm going to explain about the key stakeholders. The success of this consultancy project will depend on the interaction with the appropriate stakeholders. We will collaborate with the senior leadership teams to know the strategic priorities and align them. Hotel general manager will give an idea on where there are challenges and opportunities in the operations. The front and back of the house employee will provide valuable insights into service quality, workload, and training areas. The digital and marketing teams will assist us in exploring the brand positioning and the online activity. Last but not least, customer feedback, which will be identified in terms of survey and review, which will be at the center of determining what our guests expect and experience. Coming to the next slide, research to be undertaken. We will use both quality and quantity research to develop an in-depth picture of the current performance of Horizon. Our operation audit will seek to examine service and delivery as well as efficiency and consistency of processes and workflow in the hotels. The benchmarking of competitor will enable us to access the market position of Horizon as compared to other mid-market brands. The analysis of customer feedback will reveal trends in the level of expectations and satisfaction. The HR research will discuss the quality of training, employee participation, and career opportunities. The online evaluation will be conducted on the basis of the site's usability, search engine performance, and social media interaction collectively. This study undertaking will enable us to have evidence-based basic on our proposed recommendation and project plan. Coming to the next slide, key research questions. The research question direct the area of our investigation and make sure that we collect the knowledge which can inform the objective of Horizon. What we want to know is what is driving the occupancy slump and how delivery of service different hotels is varied. We are going to look at what digital enhancement will help to boost direct booking and lessons. Reliance on phone booking. The other important question will be on staff retention and the possible driving factor that will be causing turnover. Lastly, we will also examine what brand attributes have the stronger appeal to target customer groups. The question will be the basic of our research action and assist in the preparation of the specific solution. Coming to the next slide, tools and technique. We are going to employ various standard consultancy tools in order to make our analysis complete and systematic. A SWOT analysis will enable us to evaluate the strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats at the brand and operational levels. Spatial analysis will further elaborate on the outside environment. Root causes identification will be supported with the help of a fishbone diagram, whereas customer journey mapping will identify the essential service touchpoint. An analysis of training needs will also be done to evaluate the capability of the workforce. To manage our coordinate, we will resort to the RACI matrix and Gantt charts when all the responsibility and time frame will be properly outlined in the project. Coming to the next slide, project management plan. Our project management plan is constructed to have a systematic timeline that is broken into distinct phases. In week 1 and 2, we will carry out discovery, interview, and gather data in all the area of operation. Week 3 to 5 will concern diagnostic work during which we will analyze the data and determine the fundamental problems of performance. Week 6 to 8 will involve formulation of initial improvement proposal on the basis of our finding, the refining our recommendation, and the final deliverable will be done in week 9 to 10. We will undertake weekly review of progress to identify risks during the entire project to stay on track. Yeah.
Hi, Kiran. Aditya, I start.
Hi, myself Aditya Enaganti. I'm going to explain estimated project costs. To facilitate the transparency we have included an estimated cost breakdown of the estimates. According to the average consultancy day rates, the project manager is going to add about 10 days and the senior consultant about the 12 days. Our consultant will be present 15 days of the analysis and the research work. These approximations lead to an estimated fee of 28,600 pounds. And nevertheless, this number is not fixed based on the ultimate scope of the project and the client needs. In our opinion, this is the scope of the project and the client needs. And the cost structure is quite powerful in the view of the thoroughness of analysis, the extent of the professionalism and employed, and the long-term effect that the suggested improvements will have on horizon hotels. And recommendations, the first recommendations is brand consistency. The first suggestion that we can make is to improve brand consistency in all the horizon hotels. Through the creating effective brand guidelines, of the organization will be able to make sure that all its outlets provide a coherent and indefinitely experience to the guests. The ideal service flow may be mapped using the service the guest, the service the blueprinting techniques, and where there are the discrepancies fitting the brand communications with the recently established positioning will be assist Horizon in becoming differentiated in the competitive middle market space. Training of the staff will be extremely important in instilling these brand behavior. The brand identity will be enhanced to increase customer trust, satisfaction, and long-term loyalty after it has been reshaped to be stronger and more steady. And second recommendation is like modernization. The second recommendation that we would suggest is that the modernization of the digital presence of Horizon, a redesign of the site that is better user friendly and mobile friendly will be a great way to facilitate booking. The further optimization of SEO will be contribute to greater presence in the search results, whereas the more prudent approach to the social media presence
HR
with
operations.
yes with appeal of your younger travels. The proposal of the implement analysis will be enable Horizon to track online behavior and maximize be conversation rates. The CRM system will be put in the place and assisted with the communication at a personal level and enhance customer contact. With the focus of the digital transformation, Horizon will be able to scale the level of the direct bookings and the decrease the depends of the third party platform and compete better in digital based hospitality environment. And the third recommendation is HR and operations. The third suggestion is the enhancement of HR practices and the consistency of the operations in Origin hotels. The use of the formal onboarding and the continuous training will be make the staff feel ready and it is easy in their positions. Easy career promotions will be enhanced retention and the facilitate in-house advancement. The standardization of the operating procedures will be make the service delivery less and where the more efficient leadership development. And the programs will be enable managers to assist its staff to a greater extent and emulate the behavior required to have
Come to
equal
the conclusion.
yes. And like I'm going to conclude in conclusion, like our consistency frame will be endeavor to provide a well organized evidence based interventions that will be solve the key problems of the horizon hotels by performing operational analysis, digital evaluation,